Dubai is often sold to the world as a miracle city, a shining oasis carved from desert sands where glass towers rise like mirages. Luxury cars glide across highways and islands shaped like palm trees float on turquoise seas. To most it looks like the perfect picture of wealth, power, and unstoppable progress. But behind the glittering skyline lies a darker truth, a truth about billions of dollars that move in and out of Dubai, often unseen, often untraceable, and often vanishing into thin air. This is the story of how Dubai became a global financial black hole, where fortunes don't just grow, they disappear. For centuries, Dubai was nothing more than a fishing village. Its economy relied on pearl diving, small-scale trade, and survival in a brutal climate. But in the 20th century, oil changed everything. Suddenly, unimaginable wealth flowed through the Gulf, and Dubai, unlike its neighbors, understood something crucial. Oil would not last forever. So, it built a new empire, not just of skyscrapers and malls, but of finance. Dubai positioned itself as the crossroads of global money, a place where wealth from east and west could converge. And most importantly, it offered something the world's richest people crave more than luxury: secrecy. Billions began to pour in, from Russian oligarchs escaping sanctions, to Indian billionaires avoiding taxes, to African dictators stashing away stolen fortunes. Dubai opened its doors wide. No awkward questions asked. No intrusive regulations. No transparency. What Switzerland once was, Dubai had now become, but with a twist. It was faster, flashier, and far harder to control. The real engine of this secrecy wasn't the oil, nor the skyscrapers, but the free zones. Special financial districts like the Dubai International Financial Center were designed to attract global capital with promises of low taxes, light touch regulation, and complete confidentiality. If you were wealthy and looking to move money away from the eyes of your government, Dubai was your playground. And with real estate booming, luxury towers sprouting like mushrooms, and a legal system built to protect investors, it became the perfect laundromat for the world's dirty money. But how do billions vanish in Dubai? The trick is simple. Money doesn't have to physically disappear. It just needs to disappear on paper. Shell companies, anonymous property purchases, untraceable transactions through hawala networks. All of these create a web where ownership is blurred, accountability is erased, and wealth becomes invisible. Consider this. Entire luxury skyscrapers in Dubai are owned through offshore companies registered in the British Virgin Islands, or Panama, or even Delaware. The names of the true owners rarely appear. Instead, the apartments sit empty, dark at night, ghost towers of hidden capital. For investigators, following the money trail often ends in Dubai, because here, the trail goes cold. And yet, this shadow system isn't a secret. Governments know it. Investigators know it. Journalists have exposed it. The Pandora Papers revealed how Dubai is now a magnet for the world's tax dodgers, criminals, and kleptocrats. The US Treasury has flagged the UAE as a hub for money laundering. Even global banks, who themselves are no strangers to scandals, quietly admit that Dubai is a blind spot in the financial system. So why does it continue? Why does Dubai remain untouchable? The answer is simple. Too many people benefit. For the global elite, Dubai is more than a city. It's an insurance policy. If your government turns on you, if sanctions freeze your accounts, if scandals threaten your empire, Dubai offers shelter. Your billions vanish from regulators, but in reality, they resurfaced in a penthouse overlooking the Burj Khalifa or in a supercar parked outside a 7-star hotel. But there is a cost. For ordinary workers, Dubai is not a paradise of wealth, but a city of shadows. Behind the scenes, armies of migrant laborers, many from South Asia, toil in extreme heat, often for poverty wages, building the towers that serve as vaults for vanishing billions. And as global scrutiny grows, cracks are beginning to show. Western governments have started to pressure Dubai to increase transparency. The Financial Action Task Force has placed the UAE on its grey list, warning of systemic money laundering risks. International watchdogs are sounding the alarm. And yet, despite these pressures, the billions keep flowing in, because Dubai's brand is too powerful, its position too strategic, and its allure too irresistible for the global elite to abandon. What does this mean for the future? Some say Dubai is a ticking time bomb. Its economy is overleveraged, its property markets highly speculative, and its reliance on hidden wealth unsustainable. If the flow of money ever slows, the mirage could fade. Others argue that Dubai is the future, a prototype of the borderless city-state where laws are optional, and where money, no matter how dirty, can always find a home. So the question remains, is Dubai a miracle of modern finance, or a trap built on illusions? The billions that vanish here don't disappear into the desert sands. They vanish from the eyes of regulators, journalists, and the public. But in truth, they are still here, locked into towers of glass and steel, protected by a system designed to keep them hidden. Dubai isn't just where money disappears, it's where money hides, waiting for the world to look away. Because in the end, Dubai's vanishing billions are not about wealth alone. They are about power. Power that is invisible, unaccountable, and yet shaping the very world we live in.